Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to this broadcast of Flyers men's volleyball. They take on the Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons tonight. We are broadcasting live from Neil Carey Arena on the campus of Lewis University. I'm Cody Lindemann, joined alongside Farah Taki and Megan Schleckney. How you guys doing tonight?
Great. How are you?
Doing great. Ready for some volleyball.
We are too.
We look at the keys for Lewis tonight. They are trying to bounce back after a rough go of it. They are 2-2 over their last 4 games, with a loss to Lindenwood last Friday in 5 sets. When you look over to the Fort Wayne side, they are also struggling of late. They are on a 2-game losing streak, losing in 5 sets to Ball State and being swept by Ohio State, both on the road. That is the same Ball State team that the Flyers were swept by here on the 10th of February, and Lewis would go on to beat Ohio State in 4 sets 2 days later. Look at the history of this matchup. The Flyers undoubtedly have the upper hand, winning all 15 of the last 15 games against Purdue Fort Wayne. So the Flyers look to keep that streak alive here tonight as Fort Wayne looks to turn the tide in their favor. And we are underway. Purdue Fort Wayne gets the first point of this match, something that will undoubtedly help them. Scoring points early, always a key, especially when you are on the road. Despite Lewis's rough go of it as of late, they are still ranked number 10 in the nation. They look to prove they deserve that ranking here this evening. Flyers play some good defense at the net, but Purdue Fort Wayne is better.
Yeah, that was a great block by number 4.
Number 4, John Diedrich for the Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons. Tyler Morgan sets up Mitchum, but he can't quite get everything on it. Flyers able to keep it alive, but not for long. Purdue Fort Wayne on a 3-point run here early. The Mastodons really seem to be firing on all cylinders here early. Here are the Flyers. What do you try to do to slow them down here? Defense undoubtedly a key. That is a good start. Always a key. Feed Tyler Mitchum. Tyler Mitchum is number 1 in hitting percentage in the MIVA. So Flyers pick up their first point here this evening. Send Colin back to the line.
Looks like there was a net violation by number 22, Bryce Walker.
Bryce Walker is also an impact player for Purdue Fort Wayne. He is ranked number 5 in hitting percentage among the MIVA. So going to be a key for Purdue Fort Wayne as they stay hot here early in set number 1. John Diedrich, as you mentioned early, Farah, is playing very well. Already has 3 kills. Going to want to keep an eye on him as the night rolls on. Flyers send number 22, John Davis, back to the line. The Flyers pull to within 1 here early in set number 1. Don't want to let the score get away from you too far. John Davis with a great serve. Bouncing off number 3, Troy Goach. sometimes the best defense is to hit it right at a player and kind of freeze them, and that's exactly what Davis did right there.
Yep. Bryce Walker with the tool off the block. That was a great tool. Especially.
And Bryce Walker there with a smart play. Tyler Mitchell rejected at the net, and the Flyers stood around watching.
That was a great block by number 22. Doesn't happen to Tyler Mitchell very often.
Bryce Walker playing really well here early in set number 1, making his presence felt. Already has 1 kill. And there is number 1, Cole Briller, getting in on the action for the Flyers. He's played a big role this year. The Flyers' success as Tyler Mitchell heads back to the line for the Flyers. Another difference this year, Tyler Mitchell has looked a lot better from the line. He has not struggled so much with his service errors and has been a key to the Flyers. And right on cue with the commentator's curse, he sends that one wide. That was 22 with the miss there for Purdue Fort Wayne. Seemingly the first mistake Walker has made all night, sending that one a little too far. So the Flyers and the Mastodons trading service errors here as the freshman Tyler Morgan has a miss of his own. When you're struggling with service errors as a team, do you have a tactic to try to calm that down?
Well, it's very important to focus on the hand contact because that's the most important part of the serve.
Yeah, slowing down, making sure you make solid contact.
Yep, and it looks like both teams are struggling with the hand contact right now.
Yeah, just smooth, easy motions. Always a good way to start.
That was a great pickup by Michael Sack.
Sack, another player that's had a bigger role here this year.
Both teams are playing very scrappy defense right now.
This is, of all the matches I think I've seen the Flyers play, some of the longest rallies I've seen. And Michael Sack turns Purdue Fort Wayne back at the net. That's a great point. Yeah, we mentioned it during that point, but each point seeming like a marathon the way these teams are defending tonight. And Cole Briller sends that one into the net, so the Flyers continue to struggle from the line. That is a story to watch as the evening progresses. The Flyers already with 3 service errors. This is number 17, Ibarra at the line. Gets that one over, no problem. And John Davis with a rocket is able to put that one away for the Flyers. It was actually kept up in the air by Purdue Fort Wayne incidentally there, but unable to get it over the net in under 3 hits, so the Flyers pick up the point there. Michael Sack, after a good serve, gets frozen on that offensive attack by Purdue Fort Wayne. The Mastodons have 3 blocks on the evening to the Flyers 1. They have 1 reception error. The Flyers have 0. And serves continue to be a storyline here early in set number 1. was Bryce Walker. Looked like he got called for a violation there. So the Flyers draw to within 1. Flyers with some good defense here, have an opportunity to set up, and John Davis finishes for the Flyers. We are tied back up at 11-11. Kevin Colling remains at the line for the Flyers. Colling with a rocket of a serve. The Flyers respond with good defense at the net. And that defense pays off as the Flyers pick up another point and the lead.
That was a great ace serve by Kevin Colling.
Zach Sullivan for the Mastodons not able to handle that Colling serve. And Purdue Fort Wayne feels a change of momentum and calls a timeout. We are going to take a break with them. We will be right back in just about 60 seconds. And we are right back, and so are the Flyers. Kevin Colling at the line for the Flyers as they look to keep this run going here in set number 1. This run has given them their first lead of the evening. The Flyers look to grow that lead here in the midway section of set number 1. That Mastodon timeout, however, freezes Colling, much like freezing a kicker in the NFL. Whether you believe in it or not, it worked for the Mastodons there. John Davis rejected at the line, but the Flyers, a good desperation play to keep it up. And a miss by the Mastodons give the Flyers a point. It's a great testament to the fact that it's just important to get the ball over the net, and you never know what's going to happen. John Davis with a miss of his own. The Flyers seem to be collecting them here tonight. However, the Flyers still do have a 1-point lead despite their 5 service errors. There's Cole Brillert from the near side. Sends that one cross court. No hope for the Mastodons there.
That was a great swing. There was just a little hole in the block, and he hit right into it.
Something the Flyers do well. Finding those open spaces. Brillert on the attack, got a little bit too excited there. Just unable to connect and make solid contact, as we mentioned earlier. I imagine that one seemed like it was in the air for an eternity if you're Brillert. Size probably got his biggest saucers there. Watching that one come back down to earth. It makes up for it there, diving out of that Mastodon serves way. So now number 3, the freshman, Tyler Morgan from Dike, Iowa at the line. Looks like number 16, Zach Solomon's attempt going off the Flyers' hands. That was number 1, Rico Wardlow, picking up that point for the Mastodons. They look pretty good coming out of that timeout as it is tied back up 16-16. The Mastodons looking like how they did in the first couple points of this game, firing on all cylinders offensively. The Flyers get their hands up there, but just not able to get enough of it. Or getting too much of it, putting it right in that no man's land area, middle of the court. The Flyers made a good attempt to get there, but did not prevail.
That was a great decision by number 17, Vincent Ibarra, to tool right off their hands because it was such a tight set.
Yeah, great play there by the Mastodons. We're going to take a quick break with the Flyers and be back in 60 seconds. And we are back live from Neil Carey Arena. The Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons going on a run of their own, giving them the 2-point lead currently as we near the back end of set number 1. And that timeout working as it did for the Flyers to freeze the server there. This is number 5, Sean Califf. Cole Brillert now at the line for the Flyers. Wardlow there with a good sneak attack. Finds the Flyers off guard there and picks up point number 19 for the Mastodons. The hitting percentage really telling the story here tonight. Fort Wayne hitting at a .250. The Flyers hitting at .143.
That was a great swing by Michael Sack. They thought they got it up, but the ref called it down.
Michael Sack improving the Flyers hitting percentage with that one. This is Jared Phelan, number 12 for the Flyers, to serve. He has no trouble with the service error there. The Flyers pick up the point as a misfire by the Mastodons. It was number 4, Diedrich, missing wide. Knotted up at 19-19. We head into the home stretch, set number 1. And there's Tyler Mitchum. Mitchum hasn't made a lot of noise as of late. He was prevalent early in the set. Kind of became quiet, but could be the key to closing out set number 1 for the Flyers. Phelan struggling with that one, as the Flyers have all evening. There's another service error for the Flyers. This is number 15. Davey Singer has trouble with that one as he sends it into the net. There's Kevin Colling at the line. He has a lethal serve if he can hit his spot. Looks to pick up 4 straight here and take home set number 1 for the Flyers. A good serve is handled by the Mastodons, and they pick up that point in quick order.
Yep, number 22, Bryce Walker, was very quick to get on top of the ball. It was a great swing and a fast arm.
Yeah, Walker with a very efficient move there.
Yep, it's very essential as a middle to get on top of the ball and make sure you have a fast arm, because those sets come at you very quickly.
So Mastodon's doing a good job of that here early. The Flyers have just a 1-point lead. This is John Davis. Tyler Morgan looked like he got most of that one at the line. Dan Friend seeming to take an issue with the call by the officials. It looks like the Flyers were calling for 4 hits, as they thought that one hit the net instead of the arms of the Flyers defenders. Doesn't matter though, as the Flyers take the point home in the end.
It was a great swing by number 4. It was out of system, and he attacked high hands. As a defender, that's one of the hardest swings to defend. Went almost to the bench.
Diedrich playing well here early for the Mastodons. His serve sends John Davis sprawling to the floor. The Mastodons pick up that hard-fought point. Both teams' offense looking pretty good. The defenders were diving all over the place there, and the Mastodons take home the point at the end of the day. It's 23-23, and we're going to take a break. We'll be right back for the conclusion of set number 1. And we are back as Diedrich is at the line for the Mastodons. He's looking to put this one away. in the favor of Purdue Fort Wayne as the Flyers look to defend and pull out set number 1. That will not help as John Davis is unable to get that one up cleanly. Purdue Fort Wayne just 1 point away. Diedrich remains at the line for Purdue Fort Wayne. Flyers making a late substitution. That is number 5, Jason Gibbs, stepping in for John Davis. Briller handles that one.
Great pass by Briller.
The Flyers with a miss there, and Purdue Fort Wayne takes set number 1. We're going to take a quick break as we get set for set number 2 here in Neil Carey Arena. And we are back live from Neil Carey Arena getting set for set number 2. The Flyers dropping set number 1 23-25, scoring every point possible while remaining in regulation. The Flyers looking to turn it around here. They just weren't able to complete set number 1 out of a timeout. Purdue Fort Wayne scored 2 straight points to take that set. Saw something interesting between the sets. Looked like the bench players were out there staying warm. We were speculating. I haven't seen that before. Purdue Fort Wayne's bench already making noise. We have not even kicked off set number 2, but we are now underway. A fitting start to set number 1 as that ball tips off the net. The Flyers able to take point number 1.
That was really smart by John Davis. He had a triple block and the other 3 defenders were deep, and he tipped it right over the block.
Davis finding the soft spot, so important in volleyball. Cullen service handled. And number 1, Wardlow, finds his spot with ease. I don't know what you guys think, but Wardlow looks so smooth. It looks like his motion and his swing is just so effortless.
Yeah, it's very great. I agree with you. And I feel like he has a very fast arm swing, which is helping him a lot.
Yeah, it looked like that last one he swung before the block was even up.
It's number 17, Ibarra, with that finish, pumping up the bench. A lot of energy here early in set number 2. It's been a high energy match so far. I expect nothing less as these 2 teams went to 5 sets last time. Colling and Michael Sack there don't seem to be on the same page.
Yeah, it looked like the set was a little too high. Michael Sack couldn't reach it. Carter tried to save it, and he got in the net.
Sack doing everything he could to fight gravity there, but gravity always wins in the end. The Flyers get an assist there by a Mastodon service error, and John Davis heads back to the line. Finding his spot. Brewer tried to defend there, but to no avail.
That was a great line kill by Zach Solomon.
Solomon with just too much room to operate there. They're asking for a disaster. Barzloff sent back at the line. The Flyers reset. Barzloff tries to tip. Mastodons defend well. And a miscommunication by the Flyers lead to a disjointed attack, and in the end, a Mastodon point. So Solomon remains at the line for the Mastodons. Sack with a misfire sends that one a little too deep. The Flyers, they seem to be pinwheeling, decide to take a timeout. We will take a pause with them. We rejoin the play as the Flyers and the Mastodons retake the floor. The Flyers clearly struggling here early in set number 2. Farah, Megan, what would you guys do if you're trying to turn it around here as the Flyers?
Well, from my perspective right now, it looks like the Flyers are lacking a lot of communication between the passers and the hitters, whether it's at the net or while serve receiving. So
I also think that the setter-hitter connection right now is a little bit off, and I also think that in the first set, like, serving was a big factor to why the Flyers lost, so if they can turn that around, that would also be super helpful.
Yeah, very true. The Flyers really struggled with service errors in set number 1. They had 6. Michael Sack there with a misfire, and the Flyers struggles continue here early in set number 2.
Number 7, Joe Kensinger, subbing in for Michael Sack. Let's see if Joe Kensinger will turn this around.
Now the story of set number 2 thus far is the hitting percentage. Fort Wayne hitting at 1,000. The Flyers hitting at -300. It's night and day across the net thus far. Flyers Barzloff with a close miss there. It always seems to be the way when things are going wrong. The close plays seemingly never go your way. The Flyers looking for a spark here. Credit to Zach Solomon for Purdue Fort Wayne not missing on the serves and giving the Flyers any gifts, making them fight for every inch. And there is Cole Briller. Picks up a point for the first time in a while for the Flyers. Let's see if they can turn it around as they now own the serve. This is Kensinger at the line, as you just mentioned, checking in for Michael Sack. Purdue Fort Wayne picks up that point. The name Joe Kensinger sounds familiar to fans. It is because he's been on these airwaves with me, calling some of your guys' games.
That was a great quick snap by Mitchum.
Mitchum always a key to the Flyers' success. He's played really well so far this year. As I said earlier, he's number 1 in the MIVA in hitting percentage. Briller with a good job there, sending that one over. Looked like a double hit on the Mastodons. Briller with that sneak attack type of play.
It's a great dig by Carlos.
Certainly was. Ibarra got everything he could on that one. Despite the Flyers' solid defense, the Mastodons pull through in the end to pick up the point. Purdue Fort Wayne definitely showing up here against the number 10 ranked Flyers. They now have a 6-point lead.
That's an ace serve for Bryce Walker.
Looked like Cole Brillhart started a little bit too deep and the serve dropped right in front of him.
Jason Gibbs is subbing in for Cole Brillhart.
Yeah, Briller struggling just in those last couple points. He's played well offensively tonight, by my estimation, but gets a quick break here as Gibbs steps in. As Bryce Walker has played well tonight, sends that one into the net and gives the Flyers the serves, sending the recently checked in Gibbs to the line. The lead remains 6 for Purdue Fort Wayne. Ibarra with some pinpoint accuracy there. Picks up yet another point for Purdue Fort Wayne. Dan Friend decides to utilize a challenge. Not a bad call here by my estimation. That one was really close. We don't have a great look at it, so I cannot say with certainty whether or not I thought that one was in or out. It looked out to me, so I put that one as my official guess. I'm locking in my answer. Did you guys get a look at it?
I kind of thought it was in, but I couldn't really tell either. It was very close.
Yep, I'm going to go with Megan as well. I thought it was in.
You guys are the professionals, so it doesn't look good for me here early, but we'll see what the official says. We are no stranger to lengthy official reviews here. Neil Carey Arena has had their fair share. I like this challenge by Dan Friend. He's already used his first timeout. Dan Friend is known a little bit more as a coach that'll let it ride. If his team's struggling, he'll let them sort it out. It's been his mantra in the past. A little bit more quick this year as the Flyers got younger this season with a lot of graduating seniors last season. But he'll still let it go for a little while. Still let his team give his team a chance to figure it out. So I like this pseudo timeout in the form of a challenge. Official intently watching. A testament to Dan Friend's willingness to let his team figure it out. The Flyers players are gathered on the floor, kind of away from the bench, talking amongst themselves. So where Purdue Fort Wayne was having a conversation with their coach. Now everyone's gotten in all the advice they wanted. Simply waiting at this point for the official word. Looks like we're going to get it now. And I'm 0 for 1 early in the night. That was, in fact, in after official review. So the point remains with Purdue Fort Wayne as well as the serve. Number 5, Sean Califf skips that one over the top of the net.
John Davis hit that one barely deep.
Looked like they were saying that one was tipped.
Oh, there was a touch, yeah.
It's like the official word by the referees down there. Purdue Fort Wayne thought they had won that point, but officials disagree. So 7-13 is the score as we have back-to-back contested points. Ibarra with a miss. Sends that one right at the official, but it's none the worse for the wearer. Hats off to the official. That one was coming in fast, and she stood in there and made the call. The Flyers pick up the point there. John Davis finishes on the far side with that attack. Tenzinger was turned away earlier in the rally, but the Flyers able to finish. They'll send Tyler Mitchum to the line with the deficit for the Flyers only 4. Mitchum with a miss there. Service errors continue to play the Flyers. Looked like that one almost went off the side of his hand. You can see it spun kind of awkwardly off of his hand. Ibarra, number 17, at the line for the Mastodons. Davis able to handle that.
Overpass.
You said it. I thought Davis had that one under control, but sent it just a little bit too far. Looked like Tyler Morgan was at the line trying to get up there. to make a play for the Flyers, but to no avail. John Davis makes up for it on the next play, though, as he finds his spot through the Mastodon defenders. When there's an overpass right at the net, do you ever think about turning around and trying to defend it as a better strategic advantage than trying to bring it back on your side?
Well, if the setter would have been front row, then he could have just went up and blocked it. But on that one, Tyler Morgan was back row. So it was kind of tough. At that one, you kind of just have to play defense, yeah.
So Tyler Morgan, as we were talking about, unable to sky up and bring that one back for the Flyers, but finishes on that play. The Flyers trail by only 4 with Coley at the line. With a big misfire. We'll sent that one to the back wall. So the Mastodons, with the lead by 3, decide to take a timeout as the Flyers offense seems to be clicking. We're going to take a break with them, and we'll be back in a flash. As we rejoin you, the Flyers retake the floor with Kevin Coley at the line. His ever dangerous serve. That one causing issues for Ibarra. We'll have to free ball it over. Davis there with an issue from that Coley set. Looks like he almost stopped swinging there. Not sure exactly what happened, but
yeah, it didn't seem like he had a full reach on the ball.
Joe Kinzinger puts that one down with some authority. He found a gap in the defenders, and he let Purdue Fort Wayne know about it.
Yep, that was a great kill by Joe Kinzinger.
We'll send John Davis back to the line for the Flyers. That Davis serve caused issues for Purdue Fort Wayne from the start. Kept them a little disoriented throughout that entire point. Ended with them missing wide on their attack. Davis looking to replicate his success, could not there. And service errors remain a storyline here in set number 2 for the Flyers. That will be their 3rd here in set number 2. Kinzinger again. Too much room to operate. Kinzinger heads back to the line for the Flyers. Fort Wayne finds their spot. That looked like number 4, John Dietrich, finding his spot there as he heads back to the line. And a timing issue there between Pauling and Mitchum, two guys that have played together for a long time. Something you don't see very often there.
It looks like Tyler Morgan lofted the set a little, which made it hard for Tyler Mitchum to reach it.
It's Gibbs to Morgan. Purdue Fort Wayne plays solid defense and picks up the point. Looked like Ibarra evading the defense of John Davis. And Purdue Fort Wayne increases their lead to 5. The Flyers take their second and final timeout of set number 2, and we take a timeout with them. And we are back as Purdue Fort Wayne has a 5-point lead here as we head into the later section of set number 2. The storyline remains the same. Attack errors and hitting percentage is what differs between these two teams. The Flyers hitting at a .017, Purdue Fort Wayne .353. So Purdue Fort Wayne improving drastically, almost 100 points from set number 1. The Flyers regress drastically from set number 1. They pick up that point, however, draw the lead by Purdue Fort Wayne to within just 4, and Tyler Morgan sends that one over. Looks like another timing issue there by the Flyers. Able to survive that one, however. There's Gibbs.
That was a great pickup by Tyler Morgan off the block, too. He almost dove into the bleachers.
Tyler Morgan sacrificing his body there. An effort you love to see when your team is down and trailing and struggling in a match. Morgan unable to handle that one, however, as Ibarra got all of it. Here's Bryce Walker, heads back to the line. He sent a couple into the net tonight. The Flyers wouldn't mind that right about now as they trail by 4. No issues there for Walker. There's Gibbs. Walker with a great save, but couldn't direct it enough. That one ends up in the Purdue Fort Wayne bench. Great hustle by Purdue Fort Wayne, but to no avail there. So the Flyers get the serve back. It's now 18-21. This is do or die time for the Flyers. They really need to put together a run here to keep it close. That will not help as Purdue Fort Wayne with a sneak attack, pulling it out at just the right time.
That was a great decision by the setter on the Mastodons. It was a tight pass, and he's front row, so he just dumped it right over.
doesn't work out for the Mastodons. Flyers pick up that point now, 19-22. Obviously the Flyers right about now want to put together a run. Don't want to put yourself in a situation where you have to put together a run to stay alive. You remember set number 1 ended 23-25, so these two teams rewriting the story. Another close set here in set number 2. The Flyers defense was set scrambling there. Mitchum tried to keep that one alive as the Flyers defense was in disarray. John Davis just couldn't get to the net in fast enough order. 17 Ibarra at the line for the Mastodons. Skips that one off the top of the net. Another timing issue for the Flyers. The Flyers just seem to be a little off kilter right now. Defensively and offensively, they just don't look like they're settled. Don't look comfortable right now. They trail by 5 points. Ibarra sends that one into the net, so a gift for the Flyers. But now they are in that situation that they want to avoid. They have to score at least 4 straight. Kevin Colling definitely has the serve to do it, but can he control it is the question. Davis with a good attack, but Purdue Fort Wayne with better defense. The Flyers send Purdue back at the net, and they do it again. The Flyers defense prevails there. A great point for the Flyers at the net. Nothing was getting past those guys at the front. Looked like Joe Kinzinger, John Davis getting their hands up at every Purdue Fort Wayne attack.
This is a great dig.
The Flyers pick up that point. A timeout by Purdue Fort Wayne as the Flyers are putting together a run. They still need 2 more points. Can they do it? We will find out on the other side in just 60 seconds. And we are back as Colling is back at the line where the Flyers want to see him. The question is, can he remain there for at least 2 more points? Good defense by the Flyers, keeps them alive for now. That one deflects off the hands of Purdue Fort Wayne. The Flyers need 1 more point to stay alive here in set number 2. Kevin Colling, the man tasked with sending this one over the net to get that point started. Flyers in scramble mode. Can they keep it alive long enough? Great defense by the Flyers. They have a chance now to settle for the attack, and Davis is rejected at the line. Purdue Fort Wayne with a hard-fought final point of set number 2. Absolute chaos and mayhem. We'll settle down for 3 minutes and be back for set number 3 as the Flyers are in do-or-die mode. And we are back for set number 3, live from Neil Carey Arena. I'm Cody Lindemann alongside Megan Schleckney and Farah Taki as the Flyers are in do-or-die mode. They have lost the first 2 sets in heartbreaking fashion by a score of 23-25. Has to be deflating for the Flyers. What do you do here to keep the energy up after you've lost the first 2 sets in pretty devastating fashion?
It's definitely hard, but I think like once you get to the 3rd set, after you've lost the first 2, it's kind of like now or never. So like you kind of have to just keep pushing.
They use that back against the wall type of mentality to fire up the team. Looks like Purdue Fort Wayne is having a word with the official after only 1 point. Not sure exactly what the issue was there, but the Flyers did take point number 1. The Mastodons take point number 2. Would expect nothing less as we have had close sets all night here tonight. Flyers pick up point number 2. When you look back to set number 2, set number 1 was all about the service errors. Set number 2 was all about attack errors for the Flyers. They had 9 to Purdue Fort Wayne's 5. So look at the Flyers, it's a lot of errors, a lot of mistakes is what really seems to be plaguing them here in this match. We look for the Flyers to turn that around, play a clean, fundamental game of volleyball. I think would be the key. Is that what you guys think is the key for the Flyers here in set number 3?
Yeah, for sure.
So true across all sports. When you struggle, go back to fundamentals and then build your way up in complexity from there as John Davis heads back to the line for the Flyers off of a Purdue Fort Wayne service error. And the Flyers with some good defense at the net. That'll fire up the crew. That was Tyler Morgan and Tyler Mitchum at the line, at the net rather. John Davis struggles there, however. Service error is still an issue here early in set number 3. Both team has 1. As the Mastodons send Diedrich back to the line. There's number 4 for the Mastodons. It's number 22, Bryson Walker. A little bit too much room to operate there for the Mastodons. Score now knotted up 4 apiece. Mitchum, he's sent back at the line, but that one lands out of bounds, and the Flyers take the point. Tyler Mitchum using his power there against the Mastodons. Tyler Morgan with an attempt. Purdue Fort Wayne survives it and picks up the point. Ibarra got his hand caught in the net there at the end of that play. Seems to be shaking it, so something to keep an eye on as we move forward through set number 3. He shook his coach off, but still flexing that hand. Ibarra seems like he can most certainly play through the pain as he finds his spot on that one. Despite the score being 5-6, Purdue Fort Wayne only having a 1-point advantage, it certainly seems like Purdue Fort Wayne has all the momentum. It seems like they're winning by 10 almost. It's like the fans at Neil Kerr Arena have almost totally been taken out of it after 2 deflating losses. Purdue Fort Wayne picks up another point. Increase their lead to 2. Even the Flyers bench seems quiet. This is really the time when I think you need the bench. I don't know how you guys feel, but the bench, really needs to be your support when the fans seem a little bit out of it. You just need something.
Yeah, for sure. The bench is definitely a crucial part of the game. They bring the momentum to the game most of the time.
So there's Gibbs. Little punch over the net there. Picks up the point for the Flyers. Tyler Morgan at the line. The miss there by Morgan only serves to worsen the momentum swing. So the Mastodons seem to have all of it. Feels less like a volleyball game and more like a like a golf outing right now. The bench trying to get into it, looking for something to cheer about with the Mastodons miss there. Gibbs now can actually tie this game up, should he find his spot. Flyers keep it alive off a good attack by the Mastodons. And there's Gibbs. Sent that one off the hands of the Mastodon defenders at the net. Is now 8-8. The Mastodons taking care of a wet spot on the floor. The reason for the pause. See if that affects Gibbs. We've seen the server's ice here, but Gibbs has no problem finding that one over the net. It's John Davis on the attack. The Mastodons survive and come back with an attack of their own. The Flyers with some good defense, a little miscommunication.
Looks like they tried to set John Davis on that out of system. They passed it a little bit too tight and went over the net, and the Mastodons got the kill.
Yeah, with the Flyers kind of seeming like they're a little bit off on timing, what would be your way to kind of resolve that issue?
For hitting, you mean?
Yeah, they just seem a little bit off, out of timing. Like they've had some issues, with balls being in the air for too long. What do you think you would do to try to solve that issue?
I think for the setters, they need to get it a little bit quicker, but also it's mostly the middles having the misconnections with the setters, so maybe waiting a little bit would help.
We also mentioned early communication is key in any sport.
Mm-hmm.
The Flyers retake the lead here. The Mastodons with a couple of miscues as of late. Kinzinger set that one over, and then Diedrich put that one down with some authority.
That was a really great swing. Seems like the Flyers are having a really hard time stopping number 4 tonight.
Yeah, Diedrich has 11 kills on the evening, followed by Ibarra with 8.
It's a good tool by Tyler Mitchum.
Tyler Mitchum using his power there, the 6'11", 220-pound redshirt senior. Using all of that length and power on that one.
Wow. That was a great kill, wow.
It's Carlos Jimenez there wearing that one off the chest. So again, hitting it right at someone sometimes seems like the best defense. It's almost hard to readjust when the ball's coming right at you. Kind of get that deer in the headlights effect. Here's John Davis at the line. He's been hit and miss tonight. When he finds his spots, they are good serves, but he has had trouble hitting it into the net.
It was good defense by Kevin Calling.
There's a miss by Purdue Fort Wayne. They say that one was tipped, and as suspected, we're going to see a challenge. So Purdue Fort Wayne with their first challenge of the night here at the midsection of set number 3. It's time for guesses. You guys have any? I think it was off the hands. I'm going to say I think it was tipped.
You did? I did not.
I thought there was no touch.
All right, we have a
2
split,
versus 1 again.
split bench again. I really couldn't see. I was basing my judgment mostly off the Purdue Fort Wayne players.
Yeah, it just seemed that the ball didn't really have any spin to it, so it's kind of hard to tell if there was a touch or not.
The official back at the monitor, trying to get every angle. They did not have a great view on that play. They've been across from us both times. I'm already setting myself up with excuses in case I lose challenge number 2. Official checking every angle. See Dan Friend talking to his players with a large group of players around him. Everyone's been cycling through this game. So if you're the Flyers, you need to win this set. There's no ifs and or buts about it. Something that is a little bit surprising here, after noting all the struggles the Flyers have had, they're hitting at 5-4-5. That is massive. They're absolutely hitting their spots. They're not missing. And they only have a 2-point lead to show for it.
That is a really good percentage.
Yeah, it just looks like the Flyers right now are just struggling with their serves.
Yeah, they have 3 service errors here early, on pace to hit about 6, maybe even 7, which is what they did in set number 1. They had 6 service errors. You'll remember they lost both sets 23-25. That is tough to come back from. I imagine if the shoe was on the other foot, Purdue Fort Wayne would be very deflated, playing very well against a very good Flyers team. They're ranked number 10 in the country. We noted in the open they have struggled as of late, though. This review's certainly taking quite a bit of time. Always interesting to see what the players do when they have a long break. See some players who are content to just stand and think about the play. See some players like John Davis and Ibarra, they just got to keep moving, got to keep the blood flow going. Can't settle down, got all that energy. Flyers players, Tyler Mitchell, Tyler Morgan trying to get their own look, trying to see what their call would be.
It's a long challenge.
Something interesting about the way this official reviews the plays, she kind of stands up. This is an arbitrary point, but one that I thought I'd mention. The official kind of stands at the monitor. You see a lot of officials in these matches. They'll get right up close into the monitor, want to be as close as they can.
Yep, to get a good view, but it just
Either way, we're going to get the call here. And the Flyers keep the point. It drops to 0-2 on the evening, as the professionals remain perfect, batting 1,000. John Davis remains at the line for the Flyers with a 2-point lead. We're going to get back into play here. The Flyers calling for a tip on that one. No tip awarded. And Dan Friend comes running from behind the bench to challenge that one.
Yep.
Dan Friend a little out of position for that challenge. It was almost late there, but got there in time. And we will have back-to-back challenges. This is when it gets really interesting for the players. They have a long time to wait. This is almost the equivalent of back-to-back set breaks. Should this challenge be of even a medium length. I know there's not challenges in the women's game, but what do you think the key is to keep yourself engaged when you have these long breaks?
I think definitely the key is just to encourage each other and keep motivating each other, especially during these breaks. This is when you're supposed to motivate each other. You're supposed to pick each other up, you know, because a lot of people may be doubting themselves, especially when it's this close in games, and like the Flyers are down 2 sets too. So it's important that the team just picks each other up to bring that momentum back.
Yeah, as we said, the arena's been pretty quiet here in set number 3, so it's not doing much to the fans as they have not been much of a factor.
Yeah.
Not to doubt the fans. We have great fans showing up every evening here at Neil Carey Arena, supporting our Lewis Flyers, no matter the sport, no matter the season. Fans show up for outdoor sports too as we move into the spring season. The more sports are starting up. There's baseball, softball, lacrosse in the works. Stay tuned to Lewis University Television Network as we will be bringing you all these sports. WLRA, Lewis Radio 88.1 will also be bringing you those sports. So make sure you stay tuned throughout the spring season. That one goes to Purdue Fort Wayne. Observant fans will know we have foregone the guessing process on these challenges.
It looks like that serve was going out, but then John Davis accidentally touches it.
And that Diedrich serve looked like it was going to be long. Davis just couldn't bring his hands back in time. Could see as soon as it hit his hands, almost instant regret. He didn't even follow through with the play. He was trying desperately to pull his hands back. Good defense by Purdue Fort Wayne. And that one with a tip goes in the way of Purdue Fort Wayne. They now have a 1-point lead. We will not have a challenge on that close play. Diedrich, however, sends that one into the net. 14-14. The Flyers need this one as they are 11 points away. Tyler Mitchum sends it into the net. Mitchum leads the Flyers in kills with 10 on the evening. He's hitting really well on the evening as well, as you might imagine. Hitting a 6.92. He's definitely finding his spot here this evening when he gets his opportunities. Gibbs is turned back at the line. That one lands inbounds. So number 22, Bryce Walker, now heads back to the line. Bryce Walker has 5 kills on the evening. The Flyers call their first timeout as they are losing momentum here in set number 3 as they are down 3. We're going to take a break with the Flyers and be back. As the Flyers and the Mastodons retake the floor, retake their airwaves. As the Mastodons have a 3-point lead here in set number 3. Flyers look to pick up some points here, but Tyler Morgan with a misfire sends that one wide of the mark. Number 23, Christian Prayer, checking in for Tyler Morgan. Number 22, Bryce Walker. Walker leads all players in blocks. He has three on the evening. Prayer just checking into the game. Christian Prayer with a great serve there. Definitely finding his mark. Prayer making the most of this opportunity. Let's see if he can keep it going here for the Flyers.
Wow, 2 aces in a row straight off the bench.
Christian Prayer does not need to warm up at all. He is finding his mark. The Mastodons respond with a timeout, and we will respond with a timeout of our own. We'll be back in 60 seconds as the Flyers trail by just 1 here in set number 3. We rejoin play. Christian Prayer with 2 straight aces remains at the line, and icing the server works once again for Purdue Fort Wayne. Interesting note here, we talked about the issues that the Flyers have had with service errors. Purdue Fort Wayne actually has more. They have 14 on the evening. The Flyers have 12, but when you're winning sets and winning matches, issues like that can be swept under the rug. However, something to keep an eye on for the remainder of the season for Purdue Fort Wayne fans. Cleaning up those service errors could be vital to their success as they move forward. The rejoin play, the Flyers defense putting up a good fight. Ibarra is able to find it over to the Flyers side, and Gibbs is able to finish. A nice cross-court swing there by Gibbs. The Flyers are now within just 1. We've certainly seen this story before as we head into the later sections of set number 3. Another close game. Can the Flyers pull out this one in their favor, however? Only time will tell. That Gibbs serve is handled well by the Mastodons. They go back on the attack. The Flyers now with their opportunity. Looks like the Flyers are called for a violation there.
I'm not really sure what happened there.
Looks like the Flyers bench agrees with you. They didn't see the violation. Dan Friend having a word with the official. Not going to change the call now, but maybe buying for a call later in the game.
This is a good cover by Kevin calling John Davis's block.
Wow, great straight down block by Rico Wardlow.
Yeah, they have 3 guys at the net. Not a lot of room for Prayer to operate, and he gets turned around. So the Flyers take their second and final timeout here in set number 3. We will be back as we are in the home stretch. As we rejoin play, Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons have the momentum here. Ibarra, number 17, to the line to serve for the Mastodons. The Flyers trail by 3. This is really the danger zone point of the game, as I have dubbed it. Purdue Fort Wayne has passed 20 points and the Flyers trail. It's definitely not the start the Flyers wanted out of the timeout. They're now down by 4. Michael Sack tries to check in, but it is too late as Ibarra is ready to serve. Sends that one over. Gibbs with a nice dig there. And John Davis finds his spot. He sends that one diagonally across the court. Mitchum checks in. Phelan checking in for Joe Kinzinger. Phelan heads right to the line for the Flyers. And Purdue Fort Wayne rejected at the line. That was number 8, Mitchum, number 22, John Davis. Both at the net there, rejecting number 16, Zach Solomon, for the Mastodons. The Flyers retain the serve here. The Flyers defend well against the tip and set up Davis. And the Mastodons return the favor, sending him back at the line. Score now, 20-23. Kinzinger checks back in. But it is Carlos Jimenez who remains on the court. There's Tyler Mitchum. Sends that one off the hands of the blocker, something he's done fairly effectively here tonight.
Yeah, it looks like the tools have been working very well for Mitchum.
Kevin Poling now looking to find his spot, but sends it into the net instead. The Flyers now need 3 points in a row. They were in a similar position, and set number 2 came all the way back to 23 points and just couldn't complete the comeback. The Mastodons took that set 23-25. The Mastodons start the runoff with a favor for the Flyers as that one misses deep. Here's John Davis now with the serve. John Davis sends that one deep, and Purdue Fort Wayne beats the Flyers in 3 sets. They come into Neil Carey Arena and complete the sweep. A disappointing match for the Flyers here at home. A big win for the Mastodons. I want to thank you for joining us. For Cody Lindemann alongside Megan Shalekny and Farah Taki, I want to say thank you for watching. Until next time.